Hello everyone and welcome back to Hogwarts Mystery, the Halloween event with the Death Day battles. We are in the final part of the event. And as always, let's just go and look at here. We need to speak with Ninka in the courtyard. Yeah, he has some explaining to do because he didn't listen to our advice. He went with Marula. And we of course took most of the responsibility because we didn't stop them. And we joined in on it, so we are just as equally responsible for the matter. And let's see here, a spectral sensation. Alright. Oh, there's 5 set tasks in this one. Are we gonna duel someone? Are we gonna duel Marula? Like a friendship duel, because it does seem that we are friends now in some weird way, so let's go and see, because Nick is going to tell us what Professor Sprite told him. And she was not that friendly-minded, or at least she was angry. She was very angry. And she's not a character that becomes angry as such. She's just like this lovable character. Oh! Marula is definitely angry with that little stump right there. Do we have Nick anywhere? No, he's hiding. Of course he's hiding. He's ashamed. He's been told to by Professor Sprout. I should have known something like that would happen. Ugh. You couldn't even pretend to blame our little friend on someone else. You're lucky Sprout didn't expel you. That's in between lines way of saying, don't get expelled for something stupid like that, Bright. I care about you. I don't know. Marula, Ray, listen closely. I need to speak to both of you. Is everything alright? It took some convincing, but I think Professor Sprout and I have arrived at a satisfactory agreement. Don't keep us in the dark, Sir Nicholas. Are we in trouble or what? I promised Professor Sprout I would speak to the both of you about the serious consequences of our actions. Oh, great. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see what it's gonna be about. So, okay, what do you have to say? The professor told me that none of Erling's food could be used. He's probably gonna have our food. Most likely. To make up for the whole matter, Erling's probably going to have Nicholas's food. No doubt about that. I sincerely hope that this does not affect your relationship with the professor. It's probably going to have to work it off in herbiology, but we don't have that until, what, year 3 or something? Can I go back to the Slytherin common room now? Probably not, Marula. Are Erling and the Friar aware of what happened yet? The Professor Sprout has informed me that I will need to forfeit my party's food. Yeah. Of course. I called it. I called it, of course, because he was... This is going to be interesting, though. Look, Professor Sprout looked very upset. No, she looked very angry. She was not upset, she was angry. Bright, can't you tell the difference? Oh, he uploaded. Neither you will be punished further. Well, that's always something. So I'm guessing Nicholas took more responsibility off our hands than he should have. Because we did cast the spells. Interesting. If you let me plan this, we wouldn't have been in trouble right now. Well, he did let you plan this. It was your Oh dear, Marula, stop being so sassy. Erling's not going to like any of this. No. That's why we should not have done it. That's very obvious, right? The professor gave me an earful about asking students to engage such things. Yes. Probably she did. Probably. The prefect, none of buildings. Oh, we're starting to circle with him. Okay. You see. Also with her. Alright. And we are actually circling all the way around. Alright then. So we just find the biggest ones. All the club ones. And then we will, of course, see what's going to happen here. Erling's not going to like any of this. No, he's not. He's probably going to tell a bad story about Nicholas now. Because Nicholas was not being sportsmanlike. That's for certain. But I managed to convince her that neither of you should be punished any further. How? She looked rather upset. That's a long story short. I admitted to her that I was the one responsible here. Yes. She calmed down after I offered to assist her in some herbology classes in the foreseeable future. I have made myself her slave for a while, and she was quite content with that. Additionally, all the food that was planned for my death day party will go to Erling's party now. Ugh. This prank completely backfired on us. Forfeiting the food and helping with some classes is not a terrible punishment. Don't you agree? It seems appropriate. I think you got off light. To be honest, I actually think we got off light. Some minus points and just helping out with some classes and then forfeiting some food. That's getting off lightly, considering that we were actually trying to spoil someone's great day, even though he's, in my opinion, a little distasteful in his entitlement and such. It still is not right to go in, and it is just not sportsmanlike. It's not fair, but I think we got off light with that. I do think we got off light. Honestly, you're lucky that she didn't come down on you harder. It sounds like a dreadful bore to me. Well, normally you don't like herbology, I think. I wasn't aware of this, but the professor had been helping to prepare the food for both parties. Yes, because the Hufflepuff's history lies with the first headmaster giving the house elves a place to live. That one part I actually do know about the history of Hogwarts. The first head mistress of the Hufflepuff house basically had the thought process that there should be space for everyone, and she even gave opportunity for house elves to have a place to stay and contribute, which is in the kitchen. And there's also where every other student that doesn't fit into either Slytherin, Ravenclaw or Gryffindor, they all get placed into Hufflepuff, because there's always room for one more in Hufflepuff. And I think that's why they get a bad rap, is because they're not quote-unquote special, because everyone can get into Hufflepuff, quote-unquote. But I still like being a Hufflepuffer. I'm actually a Slytherpuffer, I think. It goes back and forth with me being Slytherin and a Hufflepuff, actually. When I take those tests and such. Our prank flew in the face of the time and effort she had volunteered out of her goodwill. Then you really got off light, Sir Nicholas. Because I think if I had been pouring my goodwill and volunteering to helping with both parties, so everyone could have a breather, I would have been furious. I would have been so furious. Whatever, she would get over it. Perhaps. But in the meantime, I must say that I'm truly sorry for everything. I hope that the both of you can forgive me for my lack of judgment. Well, in time, I guess. Just like Professor Sprout. Well, we just have to see where the story takes us, Sir Nicholas. Thank you nearly hit this, Nick. I'm sorry it came down to this. Without food, will you still carry on with your plans for a Death Day party? That would disappoint Myrtle. I'm not sure yet. It's not much of a Death Day party without a feast. Well, that's your own fault. Oh, great. Here we go. Well, well, well. I'm giving him this voice now, like, oh, hotty-totty. Great. Just what I needed right now. You flopped it. With incredible buffoonery. Even I could not have predicted. It would be rather sad if you didn't fully deserve it. As such, it is hilarious. Yeah, just come and rub it in. Yeah. You're such a bigger man. Before you washed in here, I thought about cancelling my Death Day party. But seeing your pompous attitude, as any rekindle my inclination to go forward with my event. I don't know what the event will look like now, but I certainly won't be backing down now. Ray, make sure that Myrtle is ready. My party will be starting very soon, and I don't want her to miss out. Oh, that's sweet of him. Like, like, oh, you pompous a-hole. You are not, no, I'm not gonna, no. If he had not waltzed in, he would just have gone like, well, take Myrtle to Erling's party instead, or something. Oh no, you actually had to be invited to Erling's party. You had to be of a higher class. Anyway. Let's see here. Accompany Myrtle. Are you going to accompany me to next Death Day party? Yes, we surely are. But that will be in the next one. And until next time, guys, take care and have a fantastic day. I hope this results in a good way. I really do.